Hello fencers, welcome back to another training here at Northwest Fencing Center. I'm Coach Simon and today we are going to do some footwork. Before we start the footwork today, we'll spend a little bit of time focusing a little bit on warm-up, and I'm going to give you a few advice. One fencer contacted me recently asking me about injury prevention. In general, the best thing you can do is to warm up before working out and stretch after. That's the base. If you don't do that, the chance of getting injured are much greater. The other thing to do is to try to work your fitness in general and not limit yourself to fencing specific. In the warm-up today, I'm going to use very basic warm-up exercise to warm up the different joints and different muscles. I encourage you to do these regularly, especially in the areas that you tend to hurt more often or get injured more often. We are going to start simply with the little neck warm-up. So I'm going to start by relaxing my shoulders, and from here, I'm going to rotate my head 10 times one direction. So relax as you do it. Nice and slow. I can do it a little smaller, a little wider. 10 rotations. And loosen. And then we are going to do 10 rotation the other direction. So let's go. Take your time to feel. Slow down when it feels a little tighter. And breathe as you do it. Do your 10 rotations. Once you are done with your 10 rotations, just relax. From here, I'm going to work only sideways, so a little bit to one side, a little bit to the other. I'm going to look one way, look the other way, and relax and loosen. Simple little neck relax, neck warm up. I'm going to move down to the hip next. So very, very simple. I'm going to widen my feet slightly, about slightly wider than shoulder wide, to bring a little bit more stability. And I'm going to place my hands on my hip. From here, I'm going once again to go for 10 rotations. So I'm going to pick one direction and rotate 10 times. So I'm moving my hip to the side, forward and back, while my feet are staying in place and my shoulders are going to follow my hip. All right, 10 times. I can start slow, maybe go a little smoother as I feel my body loosening. 10 rotations. Once you've reached 10, you relax. Try to stay a little mobile between series. And we'll do next 10 rotation, working the other way. So change direction for 10 rotation again. Up. For now, I try to keep my legs straight. So it's my hips only that are moving. I'm going to do 10 rotations. Still breathing. Nice. And relax. And I relax. Moving down to the knees. So we could do a few different ones for the knees. I'm going to show just a few. The first one, I'm going to bring my feet together. So my feet are going to be almost touching, both hands on the top of the knee and legs slightly flex. From here, I'm going once again to work circles. So circles, 10, 2, 3, trying to keep these two legs parallel, working together. So I can feel the move also from the hip, but the knees now are working. All right, and then 10 rotation the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And if you think you look funny doing this, just think that you're not on YouTube doing it. You're simply at home. The next one, also focusing on the knees, I'm going to widen the stance of my feet. Once again, place hands on top of the knees. And now each knee is going to move in the opposite direction. So toward the inside and widen. All right, 10. Knees working at opposite direction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I relax. Moving down to my ankles. So 2 ways to do it for the next one. One that's going to be a little bit more challenging in terms of balance. So I could just rest one leg on top of the other thigh, bend slightly, and use my hands to move my foot. If I have trouble keeping my balance, I could simply do it sitting down. I'll do it on a high chair so it's easier for you to see. You could also sit on the ground. From there, I'm going to grab my foot and use my hand to guide the rotation. So 10 rotation, one way, nice and gentle. And then 10 rotation, the other way. Depending on how you grab your foot, might be easier to guide. Take your time, nice and slow, and switch legs. Do the same thing with the other foot. So 10 rotation, one way. Rotation the other way. Some of you might be more flexible, have more ease to do it. Now, if your motion stays fairly small, it doesn't mean it's a bad warm-up. What's important is to get the joint moving, to loosen it, and prevent the injury. You can do similar work on the ankles by simply rotating. I move back a little bit. Voila. One foot up in the air and rotating like this. Sometimes it's a little harder to get that motion with the foot, so the hand guiding can make it a little easier. All right, moving back up, upper body. The wrist, I'm going to work both hands at the same time. Up and I rotate. I did 10 rotations. Like if I have a spoon in my hand, I'm trying to stir a coffee or dish. And then 10 rotation the other way around. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do a few more, and I shake it out. For the elbows, I'm going to use one hand as a support, and that's also where I'm going to pivot from. And from there, I'm going to rotate under, over, 1, under, over, 2. And I do my 10 repetition like this. Up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I relax. Moving to my shoulders, I could do also on the shoulders, both arms working together. I'm going to place my hands by the shoulders, slightly in front, and from there work rotations. So again, 10 rotations, one direction. Right, should be about 10, and I change direction. 2, and 10, and I loosen, and I relax. On the shoulder again, I can also now work one arm at a time, working wider movement, and work wide toward the back. And I will switch direction after about 10. I will work toward the front, going nice and slow on a wide motion, which is also going to stretch some of the shoulder muscles. Up, I loosen, and I switch arm. All right, 10 rotation one way. And then I will switch 10 rotation the other way. So these were the different joints you may have to warm up, work often. Once again, depending on the tendency of injuries or pain in specific areas, you would favor specific areas more than others. But in general, you want to warm up everything. You're more focused on what's likely to get hurt. Now, just warming up the joints is not enough. Stretches are important. Active stretches are important. So let's go to these knees up. I'm going to step back, step forward, and bring my knee up 10 times. Allez, c'est parti. Up. All right, active stretching. Stretching the leg to work at a higher position than normal. And then I switch. All right, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch. Butt kicks or back kicks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I can go very high, I go behind, but I try to keep the knee next to the other one. Also slightly more active on the arm stretch. I can work arm swings, involve a little bit more of the torso. Can work both arms, same direction. One up, one down. I can go back this way. I can also work coordinations. One arm working forward, the other one going back. It's a good way to also play with coordination. And I relax. And some squats. Widen the feet. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I loosen. Next little exercise is going to bring the pace a little higher, bring the heart rate a little higher while maintaining some stretch work. Jumping jack, very classic. I start hands down, feet close to each other, and I widen. 10 reps, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I relax. And then I'm going to alternate, working something similar, but more like a cross-country skiing motion, forward and back. So small lunge, left knee with right hand, right knee with left hand, and I switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I loosen. And I shake it out. Have a quick drink. We are going to warm up lunges next. Going immediately into fencing specific lunge. I'm going to flex my legs slightly. I'm going to keep real spring in my legs to maintain this idea of active stretch, progressive work. And from there, I'm going to work my extend and the small lunge. A tiny lunge, and I maintain the little swing. I can bring my hands to the hip as I'm going to stretch, switch, and stretch. And switch again, stretch, go a little lower, but you're still on a fairly small lunge, and recover and relax. And again, I'm going to slowly get down on guard, stay loose, stay mobile, and relax shoulders, extend, lunge a little wider, and I swing a little bit. This time I'm going to increase the stretch. I'm going to switch feet, but maintain this leg stretch and reach down. And from there, stretch opposite side, swing a little bit, turn the feet, stretch down this way. Voilà, my front leg is straight, my back leg is flexed. And I go a little lower, relax, a little lower, relax, third time, and on guard. and loosen it. We'll do one more round of lunge stretch, then we'll move into the footwork. Today, we will do 100 lunges. I will do 80 and you are going to do 100. I will explain how that works at the end of the class. Let's do one more round of stretch. Now the lunge should be a little bit more comfortable. So I went and reached a little farther. And I can stretch a little more and recover. And again, a little farther. If I feel the need to do some of these stretches again, I'm going to do it. So by now you should be a little bit more used to it. So feel free to add little adjustments here and there on your stretches to make sure that you are comfortable moving into the footwork series and lunge series. And I recover and I loosen. All right. So the footwork today. The first half of the footwork is going to be pretty simple. I have 4 series of footwork focusing on different coordination. Each series will be done 10 times, then we'll do 5 lunges, series 10 times again, and 5 lunges again. That's the first half for the footwork. Second half will include the lunges in series. Let's start. First one. From on guard position, 4 taps. Front, back, followed by 2 advance. 4 taps, back, front, followed by 2 retreat. And we go for 10 repetitions. Ready? Begin. 4 taps, 2 advance, 4 taps, 2 retreat. 1, 2 advance, 4 taps, 2 retreat. 2, 4 taps, 2 advance, 4 taps, 2 retreat. 3, 4, 5. Try to maintain a good position. 6, a good flex. Your chest straight. Your focus in terms of vision straight in front of you. One more. And loosen. First series of 5 lunges. I would say about 50% of your best lunge in terms of power. Still early in the work. Now, I'm going to be stable before, focus on extend, push, stable after, stable recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And focus on a good recover before I relax. And the same series again. 4 taps, 2 advance, 4 taps, 2 retreat. 1, 4 taps, 2 advance, 4 taps, 2 retreat. 2 taps, advance, taps, retreat. 3, 4. On the taps, the feet leave the ground just enough to make a little sound. I am not pounding the ground with force. I'm not just swinging my heels, my entire foot is off the ground. The toes are leaving the ground. And I maintain the upper body balance as I do it. I do one more because I lost track of my series. And relax. And move to 5 lunges again. Nice and balanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I control. Second series, 2 advances, followed by a little jump. So it's going to be a straight jump, then 2 retreat, followed by a straight jump. On the jump, I'm going to use the toes to push. Legs are going to extend and flex again upon landing. So push, land on guard. Series being advance, advance, jump, retreat, retreat, jump, back on guard. Advance, advance, jump on guard, retreat, retreat, jump on guard. Let's go for 10. Get in position and begin. Advance, advance, jump, retreat, retreat, jump. 1, 2, 3. I keep my shoulders. Relax. 4, 5. I also keep my focus forward to work my balance. 6, 7. Few more. Stay flex on the landing of the jump. 8, 9, and 10. And I loosen. I should feel the quads working a little harder now because of the jump and the landing. Working 5 lunges again. Focus on stability. And in order to mix things up a little bit, I'm going to work a forward recover and reset my distance. So lunge, forward recover, I bring this back leg under the hip and reset. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5. If you're starting the series a little late, finish your 5 reps, then relax. And repeating the same series to advance, jump, to retreat. Jump, on guard, and begin. Advance, advance, jump, retreat, retreat, jump. 1. To advance, jump, to retreat, jump. 2. To advance, jump, to retreat, jump. 3. Light on the jump, light on the jump. 4. Small on the steps, control on the steps. 5. Breathing the entire time. 6. 7. Maintaining the flex always, especially 8. Toward the end of the 10 repetition, when the legs are getting a little more tired. And I loosen. And 5 lunges again, focusing on the forward recover. On guard, and let's go. 1, and I reset. 2, and I reset. 3, And I reset. 4, reset. 5, and reset. And loosen. All right, I'm getting hot. I'm going to lose one layer. And moving to my third footwork exercise, which is going to be advanced double check forward on the first half of the movement. So advance, double check forward, and another small advance, then retreat, double check back, and another retreat. So 3 motion, each direction. Let's go. Advance, double check forward, advance. Retreat, double check back, retreat. 1. 2. Remember, on the double check, the feet spread only a little bit. My legs, 3, are still flexed right here. This way I can push. Flex, flex, push. 4. 5. 6. I try to be very light on my feet. Smooth and flowing. 7. Fake direction, move. Move, fake direction, move. Loosen your shoulders as you work this series. 9. 10, and relax. Back to 5 lunges. I can now increase the reach a little more. I'm also going to adjust the coordination. On my previous series, my arm was slightly ahead. On this next couple series, I'm going to trigger everything at once. From both legs flex, both arms flex, I'm going to release everything at once and recover back. 1, load, release. 2, load, release. 3, load, release. 4, 1 more, load, release. 5, and recover and shake it out. Going back to advance, double check forward, advance, retreat, double check back, retreat. Advance, double check forward, advance, retreat, double check back, retreat. 1. Advance, double check forward, advance, retreat, double check back, retreat. 2. Advance, double check forward, advance, retreat, double check back, retreat. 3. 4. 5. Stay loose. 6. Stay flex. 7. And stay focused forward. You fix a specific target ahead of you and you maintain your eyes on it. 8. Try to find the zone. 9, where you can feel your body and know exactly where your feet are without looking at them, and relax. And 5 lunges again, focusing on a release of both arms, both legs at the same time with the back recover. On guard, load, and release. 1, and reset. Load, 2, and reset. Load, 3, and reset. Load, 5, 4, and reset. Load, 5, and reset. And loosen. At this point, your lunges are probably in the 80–90% power. We are going to do one more footwork sequence with 2 series of 5 lunges. And this will conclude the first half of the footwork. My next series is going to focus on small steps and a break in flow in the middle. 2 small advances, a check with the front foot, and 2 small advances again. 2 small retreat, a check with the back foot, and 2 small retreat again. Let's go. Advance, advance, check front, advance, advance, retreat, retreat, check back, retreat, retreat. 1. Advance, advance, check front, advance, advance, retreat, retreat, check back, retreat, retreat. 2. And I pause, and I flow. 3. Smooth, break, smooth again, smooth, break, smooth again. 4. 5. 6. Maintain this back leg nice and low. 7. 8. Couple more. Stay precise. 9. Last one. Finish before you relax. And loosen. 5 lunges. I release all at once. Arms, legs, and I recover forward before I reset my distance. On guard, load, and release. 1, forward recover, and reset. Load. 2, forward recover, reset. Load. 3. 4. 1 more. And 5. Check it out. Back to 2 advance, check, 2 advance. We alternate things a little bit on the check for that second series. From advancing, advance, advance, I'm going to check with my back leg, then to advance. And from retreat, I'm going to check with my front leg, and to retreat again. The idea is the same. From the flow, I break the rhythm before going back to the flow. Let's begin. Advance, advance, back leg, advance, advance. Retreat, retreat, front leg, retreat, retreat. 1. Up, fake, and go again. Up, fake, and go again. 2. 3. 4. Stay low and light. 5. Fake balance and flow. Fake stable and flow. 6. 7. 8. Almost there. 9. So these series are longer. There is more step involved. But at this point in the class, 10. My legs should be ready for it. All right. 5 more lunges. Release at once, forward, recover, on guard, and release. 1, 2. Try to push more now. 3, 4, 5, and I relax. Let's take a water break. We completed the first half of the footwork. We'll move next in series, incorporating the lunge. The first set is going to be advanced lunge. On the advanced lunge, I'm going to focus on the change of rhythm from the back foot on the advance and link the recover with the downward retreat, trying to stay active after the attack has been completed. I will work 10 repetitions, take a break, 10 repetitions again. So 2 sets. We'll take 30 more seconds to relax. More speed is coming in the next series. So be careful with your balance. Now, more important than before, the focus on your line of sight is going to help maintaining the balance while bringing more speed. Let's get in position and we begin on guard, advanced lunge, recover, downward retreat. 1. Advanced lunge, recover, downward retreat. 2. Back foot acceleration, boom. Recover, acceleration. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And I relax. Next series will be the same. Change of rhythm on the back foot, followed by an explosive lunge, then recover with an immediate acceleration as the front foot lands on the ground. 30 seconds before next set. Get a good recover, breathe, relax, to be able to bring the most out of the next 10 repetitions. 10 seconds, get ready. Place your feet, get flex, and begin. Advanced lunge, recover the retreat. 1, back foot, acceleration. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reflex, 9, back foot accelerate, 10, and I relax. At this point in the class, your lunges should be at their maximum. And when I talk about maximum, it's a balance between how far and fast you can push while maintaining a proper execution in terms of reach with the arm and balance. Balance, able to recover. If you push a lot but your arm is way behind, you're not going to be as successful. Bring the tip out as you bring a lot of power from the legs. My next series is going to start from 2 smooth advances, a jump, to draw and make for short, then the advanced lunge. We have done it in previous classes, so you know that on the jump, you want to be sharp, feet landing together, legs loaded, ready to get out. After the get out, back leg is loaded, ready to bring the speed and the power in the new attack. 10 repetitions again. That series is going to bring more tension in the legs as I'm going to build the pressure before releasing. Get in position. Nice flex. Let's go. Smooth onto advance. Draw. Get out. Attack. 1. And reflex. Smooth. Draw. Get out. Attack. 2. And replace. Smooth. Provoke. Defend. Attack. 3. Smooth. Challenge. Get out. And go. 4. And replace. Smooth. Challenge. Get out. And go. 5. Smooth. Challenge. Get out. Commit. 6. 7. 8. Maintain the focus to maintain good execution. 9. Last one. 10. Control the recover before you relax and breathe. I will repeat the same series one more time. few more seconds to rest. I'll give myself 20 more seconds. Make sure I bring the most intensity I can on the full set of 10 reps. I get in position, advance, advance, jump, double retreat, and advance lunge. Let's begin. 2 advances, the jump, the get out, the repost, and I reset. 1, jump shot, and go. 2, and replace. Make sure you start precise every time. Shot, get out, and go. 3, shot, get out, and go. 4, and go. 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 1 more, 10, I recover, and I relax. So these complete 80 lunges. We said we were going to do 100 lunges. So for the next 20 lunges, I want you at home to build a short footwork sequence that include the lunge. So similar to the 2 series we just did, and you can use as an inspiration previous classes we did, or come up with something on your own. What I'd like to see is for your series to be either pertinent to a bad situation or challenging in terms of coordination. So build your series, do your 2 times 10 repetition, and share your series in the comments of this video or on Thursday during our Zoom chat. I'd like you to tell me what you came up with, and I will pick the best ones to include in a future class. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to build your series, share your series, like the video. If you haven't done it, subscribe to this channel to be aware of all the content we provide. And until next class, keep up the good work. Don't forget to stretch. Goodbye.